SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
Deval murder suspect confesses to being Sunday rapist and the latest in the Terra Blanche murder trial. Good afternoon, I am Utsi Lesaku. Gauteng police say 35-year-old Johannes Steyn has officially confessed to being the so-called Sunday rapist. Steyn appeared in court following the kidnapping and presumed murder of 16-year-old Louise Deval. He faces 13 counts of rape, 10 of kidnapping and 1 count of murder. Steyn appeared briefly in the Krugersdorp Magistrates Court where the case was postponed. Tsepo Pagane reports.
What we've learned now from the police, from the Gauteng police, is that on Friday he was brought before a magistrate where he confessed to being the Sunday serial rapist. So basically, this man, he is the Sunday serial rapist who would prowl the suburbs of Gauteng and Northwest provinces, where you would be searching for young girls between the ages of 10 and 17 and take them to secluded areas where he sexually assaulted them.
Police detective Peter Modise has been accused of remembering details in court that were never included in his initial police statements on the Eugene Terra Blanche murder 18 months ago. The accusations come from the defense during cross-examination in the Circuit High Court in Ventersdorp in the northwest. The right-wing leader was found bludgeoned to death on his farm over the Easter weekend last year. Farm workers Chris Mahlangu and a teenager pleaded not guilty to charges ranging from murder to aggravated robbery. Candice Klein has the details.
Here comes trouble, someone whispered as the defense began its cross-examination. Journalists and family members are viewing the trial from a separate room as the case is heard in camera. Modise spent an hour and a half detailing his discovery of the murder scene, his interaction with the accused, and the confiscation of the alleged bloodied clothing. A week later, Modise made a longer, more detailed statement. He says he can't remember what he wrote in that statement, but he remembers what happened that day. Candice Klein, SABC News, Ventersdorp.
World leaders at the upcoming COP17 talks in Durban have been urged to take a moral stand to preserve life. Religious leaders have issued this call during the launch of the mass climate change campaign in Cape Town today. The religious leaders also say an urgent agreement must be reached to slash greenhouse gases. Bishop Jeff Davis of the South African Faith Communities Environment Institute says governments must negotiate honestly at these talks and come up with solutions.
Honesty is not one of the values that we see in the high politics of the world. And we pay the price. We pay the price for dishonesty. And the other thing is, you can't fool the environment. You can't play games with the environment. You can't say, well, this suits my political party or my pocket. Because the environment, if you don't treat it fairly, is going to exact its justice on us.
The first day of the 2011 matric exams is running smoothly so far, with no incidents reported in any of the 9 provinces. Free State Education Department spokesperson Howard Ndaba.
The exams are going very well so far. We have a team of monitors. We have deployed throughout the province to ascertain that the exams go smoothly. We have about 5,058 learners who are writing a subject called application technology, and we are confident that the exams will go very well.
And finally, Kenya's Foreign Minister Moses Wetangula has confirmed that Kenyan forces have moved into Somalia to fight the militant group Al-Shabaab. Eyewitnesses say Kenyan armored vehicles and helicopters entered Somalia yesterday. Kenya blames the militants for a series of kidnappings of foreigners. A Somali official has said the incursion is a breach of their sovereignty, but Wetangula says Kenya has responded to a request by the Somali transitional government.
What we are doing is a pursuit of a request by the government of Somalia and also our own interest as a country to fight a group that is terror-based, causing terror and killings and kidnappings on both Somali nationals and Kenyan nationals and visitors to this region.